The weather has definitely taken a turn. The winds are very strong and the rain is very hard. We're back in Galloway and the weather is grim. We're currently making our way up through the Red Glen on an alternative ascent route of the Merrick, and today I'm joined by an ex-serviceman and fellow YouTuber who's just completed the West Highland Way. Introduce yourself, sir.
How you doing, guys? I'm Bryan. My channel's A Scotsman Outdoors and it's anything basically outdoors in Scotland, hence the name. So mainly Munros and hill walks just like this.
The hike in so far has been absolutely lovely. The only downside to it is that the terrain is so rugged. It's literally just bogs and tussocks. So it makes for slow going, makes for strenuous going. The good thing about this route is all that lovely crystal clear water all the way up to the Bealach. So we'll be able to fill up about here and do the final couple of 100 metres up to the top. What are you saying, Coopy? You having fun? You having a good adventure? See the face in the shadow up there? It's amazing. Are you joking? Seriously? We've pushed our luck in terms of the water supply, so we're quite high up in the quarry now. And this looks like it's kind of the end of the burn. There's a few wee drips up here, but we're not going to chance it. You can see that the riverbed's all dried up. Heave! Oh! Heave! Oh! Heave! Oh! 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 We're just making our way up to the Little Spear, which is right here, and then from there we will head on to the summit of the Merrick. I'm not going to lie, this has been an absolute slog for me today, but there's the Merrick. This is the final pull up here. It's quite steep, but just got to head down and do it. Over beside Bryan we have Loch Enoch, which is where I last wild camped. Craignaw, Dungeon Hill, Milwacha and the Rins of Kells. On the other side we've got the quarries of the Merrick and you've got the Red Glen. You can see the silvery stripe of the river, and we've basically come right from down there up and round. The views are magical. It's been really nice, especially now. That golden light coming off the sun is beautiful. So we've been kind of taking it slow. We've just been enjoying each other's company, talking, getting to know each other and enjoying the walk. Traversing the bogs was a bit rough, took quite a while, and then getting up the spear. It didn't take that long, to be honest, but it saps you, especially when you've got like a 18kg rucksack. As always, Coops is away ahead of me. There's a wee bit of a cool breeze, but that is lovely after the scorching day it's been. Here's a view down the eastern flanks of the Merrick. It's a long way down. There's a trig point, Merrick Hill all the way down to Shallock and Minnoch, and you've got the rough bounds of Galloway, all the lochs, the Rinns of Kells, the Dungeon Hills, absolutely lovely. Down across the Southern Upland Way, the Minigaff Hills, the wonderful wee Coops. It's said that you can see Snowdonia on a right clear day. I've seen it with my camera, but not today. You've got Ben Yellery, you get Dumfries and across the sea, across the Solway Firth, come round. We've got Eels of Craig in the west coast, and the Isle of Arran. Well done, my Coopy boy. Good work. So in terms of pitching the tent, we've got a sort of 10-15 mile an hour northern breeze, but it's bringing a wee bit of a chill. So Bryan is down looking for a sort of wee sheltered spot. I'm alright because I've got the Hexpeak, but Bryan's got his new tent which he's only using the West Highland Way, so he doesn't know how it will be. So just in case the weather turns, we're just looking for the ideal wee camping spot, preferably with a good view in the morning for sunrise. Have you found anywhere? Decent views? Decent views? The Minigaff Hills? Is it nice and flat?
Definitely flat.
Let's do a transition to the camping site. Put your hand over the lens.
One of those.
Boom! Here's my bed, and you can see all that space for Coops there. Booties, lovely. For dinner I've got this. It was a Summit to eat macaroni cheese, but I ate that, and you know, it's £7, you don't get much in it. And it wasn't that tasty, to be honest, so I wasn't impressed. What I did was I got it's a kind of macaroni and chilli, so I got two of them. I've mixed them together, and what I'm going to do is I'll stick my usual potatoes in there just to bulk it out and get some lovely calories into me so I can sleep warmly tonight. I'm on this new diet where I'm watching my calories as well, so that's kind of wreaking havoc with me, but I'm not really feeling it tonight, to be honest. I think I just need something to eat. It's a bit like vomit, but we'll see how it tastes. It smells absolutely lovely. That was really, really nice, really filling. It's definitely better than a pot noodle, and it's definitely better than the Expedition foods, that's for sure. I said earlier that I wasn't really feeling it, and there was a couple of issues, like they were mostly camera issues, so my batteries kept dying on the way up, which meant I was wasting a lot of time and a lot of effort. And just before I started filming all the inner tent stuff, the SD card actually corrupted and I only had one spare, and I was absolutely scunnered when that happened. But I've replaced it now, and hopefully all the footage will work out properly and you'll be able to see this video. The other thing that was bothering me was the lack of time in the summit and a late pitch, so it took us a lot longer to get up here than I thought it would. And as such, I didn't have any time to really make good in my plans for filming, like the setting up of the tent and making my meal, or even photographing the views during sunset, which I usually do. So it was kind of a waste of time, but you know, I'm hopeful for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get lovely conditions in the morning. So with that in mind, all that's left for me is to say good night. Oh, morning. Let's see what the weather's like. Oh, no. Oh, Coops, it's clagged in. That's exactly what I was wanting. Late to pitch, early to rise, wake up to the clag. Ugh, well, I suppose there's only one thing for it. Lovely. What are the chances for cloud-free summits on the AWESOME website? 70%. Cool. Well, it looks like I've got the 30%. Brian's just checked the AWESOME website. I don't have any signal. And the forecasts that we seen yesterday, it was supposed to be clear in the morning, 70% chance of clear summits across Galloway and southern uplands, and we knew in the afternoon and the evening there's going to be like gale force winds kicking off, and the temperatures actually get down to like anything between -5 and -10, so that's why we chose Saturday night. But as you can see, it's very, very claggy. There's still a wee bit of a wind, so I think it's just a case of, well, it's just a case of getting packed up and heading off, trying to get down before it all kicks off. Don't really want to be getting caught in a lovely wee mountain storm. It's not very fun. Oh, it started raining already. Where's the views? Where's the good weather? Tell me. Why is it raining? Why is it claggy? You want your stone? Come get it then. You're daft as a brush. Lovely morning, Brian.
Beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. We're just trying to get everyone packed up as soon as possible and get headed off this hill. We're trying to avoid the storm. We've got our rain shells, etc. So I'm not too worried about that, but as long as we can get moving before the worst of it kicks in.
Accidentally let it go
no trace. Leave no trace, Brian.
Nothing here.
It's absolutely dreich. A wee lot on the wind there. Here's the summit. Pretty low visibility up here. I had loads of plans for different bits of video. What I didn't get last night I was going to get this morning, but obviously it was not meant to be. Right, we're heading back down the Spear and we are considering heading up onto the summit of Kerryreach. What do you think?
That's an option.
You want to bag it?
Get it in the bag or through the glen, but then we'll get bogged through the glen. If we know that route. I mean, conditions can change down at the Spear.
Aye, well,
You see,
here's the Spear here.
somewhere down there.
We're heading that way. We're handrailing the void. Need to be careful here. But I was saying to Bryan there that when you think of the Galloway Hills, you think of sort of big rolling mounds, but it just shows you on a claggy morning such as this, when you're above the clouds, well, there's a very real potential to seriously damage yourself. So you just need to be really careful. I mean, one slip in this slippy grass, you're tumbling over, especially with a heavy rucksack on. You're down there and you are finito. You can see how fast that cloud is coming over the wee Bealach. That is mental. You can hear the wind has picked up quite a bit. We're heading down this final slope down here. There's lots of craggy rocks, so we just have to make our way down there. We have to be very careful we don't slip because we're very greasy with all the moisture in the air. But the Hexpeak, again, it did a fantastic job last night. It wasn't really windy or anything until this morning. But when I woke up, there was a shed load of condensation. But I don't think it was condensation from my breath. There were a few changes in temperature last night. And with that, all the moisture just gathers. When I first pitched the tent, outside of the fly sheet was already soaking. And you know, it doesn't have to be raining for everything to get soaked. We just have to be careful, get down here safely, so we can live to walk another hill another day. Right, we are on the lower slopes of Kerryreach Hill now. We made the decision we're going to head up to the summit and follow the dry stone dike wall. Purely because I'd rather do an extra 150 metres of ascent and get up to a position where I know my way down and I know it's not too much of a struggle, even if the weather kicks right off. We're kind of sheltered just now, but you know, if we went down to the Red Glen and the weather kicked off, then we're having to trudge through all the bog and all the peat hags and all that. So I think the smartest decision is to head up here. I'll show you where we're going. Follow the path up here. There's a big granite slab which we will go up. There's another wee raise there, and then behind that, right there, is the summit of Kerryreach Hill. The visibility is kind of getting a wee bit better here, so hopefully things might clear up, the cloud base might rise. This is where we've come from, just absolutely nothing to see. Had a bit of careful navigation down in the Bealach there because we found we were sort of veering off down towards the edge again, but we corrected ourselves and we're sorted. So yep, just press on, head down, put the brain into autopilot. This is approaching the summit of Kerryreach Hill. The weather has definitely taken a turn. The winds are very strong and the rain is very hard.